Hi everyone, Cluesmall Designs here, and today we're looking at the Arboretum from the Polar Lights 1/350th scale USS Enterprise refit. Now, if you have like the original release of this kit and that comes with this Arboretum, you're going to be good to go. So, we have seen this Arboretum before on this channel. I just didn't go, too in depth on what I did with this Arboretum, just because I was, just starting out my channel and I was kind of moving along fast. So today we're going to be, doing more of an in-depth look at my Arboretum and how I did it and such. So if you have this Arboretum, stick around here and we're going to be talking about it here today. So when you buy the model, this is what you get, and it's not bad. Actually, a lot of detail is already molded on for you. A lot of people argue that, the trees are just blobs and such, and, they don't like it too much, but okay. Fair enough. But I guess you could argue those, trees look like alien trees and things like that. And so be it. It is what it is. But for my model, I wanted, like a taste of home. I wanted my Arboretum to be like Earth, right? And that's kind of what I went for. I went for like a fall theme, things like that, early fall. And my idea is with the Arboretum that they do like a seasonal thing, right? They go from summer to fall to winter to spring, that kind of thing. And just that way, if the crew gets homesick, that kind of thing, they can take a walk through here and then it feels like fall, and then so on, right? So that's the idea I'm going for. And some could say, well, you're doing all this work and you're just going to cover it up. Well, with this model, not so much, because this huge window, on this side, you're going to see all that detail, right? And same could be said for the other side as well. You're going to see all that detail you put in, especially if you use clear parts on your window, which I plan to do. And if you light it up, you're going to see a lot of that detail you put in, right? So it's worth doing if you want to do it. Now, on the other side, as you can see, I put a big piece of styrene underneath. Now, that was just to obviously hold in the fake water that I put in. Now, it is kind of carved for water right here if you want to put water in, but I wanted it a little bit deeper. So I actually cut out all that. Plus I wanted to, it's kind of hard to see because this is white. I wanted to actually take my drill and drill out underneath there for like a bridge effect. As you can see right there, it looks like there's, a bit of a bridge now. And then for the waterfall, as you can see, I put in a waterfall, which I think was the idea right here, is to do like a waterfall. So I actually cut all that out and just used pebbles from my driveway to create like a waterfall coming from, that bulkhead right there. And then it actually looks more natural, and then the water just kind of flows into here and then gets kind of recycled or something, right? And then for the benches, I actually took those from my 1/350th scale Titanic aftermarket set, because these ones here have molded in benches, so I just scrapped those completely out and then put in my Titanic benches so they look like nice park benches. Those are just photo etch benches. And then if you look at the sidewalls there, I guess they're like decals. That's actually from HDA Model Works. Right there, decal sets. Now obviously you get them for different parts of the ship right here. I'll discuss those at a later date. I did have them in another video. You can go back in the archives there and have a look. But he gives you 2 sets in case you mess up one. So those are right there. And that's the other side right there. So you got all that nice detail in there as well. And then as you can see, I got it scratched out there. I don't have it on that side, but I have it scratched out right there, because that way if I decide to put a light on that side, it'll light up that screen for the symbol, if I want to go that far in detail. Now the crew figures that you see standing around, that are those right there. And that is simply just these 1/350th scale crew figures right here. They're from Tamiya. I thought those would look great. I mean, it's the same scale. Obviously, I painted them up in just, the different configurations right there. Obviously that took some time. So you got some in different uniforms, right? You got the monster maroon uniforms and just different crew uniforms. That way when you're looking through the window, you can see them standing there, or it looks like they're walking through, or whichever. And then for the grass and the trees and stuff like that, that's just using the woodland scenic stuff. I think that turned out rather nice. So it's how far you want to go with it. The sky's the limit, right? You can do like originally, right? I was thinking of doing all 4 seasons in one. The whole thing, right? Having winter here, fall here, summer, and spring. I was thinking of doing that, but given the size, here's my hand. I thought, especially when you're looking through the window, it just wasn't enough space. Especially to convey the message of what I wanted. So I thought, let's just pick a transitioning season, right? So I thought fall, summer going into fall would probably be the best bet. So that way you get a bit of mixture of colors. And that's the end result right there. So that's just something you can do to make your model, a little better, I suppose, if you want to go that far. Or you can just use this that's already given to you and do like an alien looking scene, I guess. It isn't the Enterprise, right? You can do whatever you want in space. So I thought I'd go a little more in depth on the Arboretum for you guys, other than the video I did a long time ago that just kind of briefly touched on it. And because I really want to get going on my Enterprise model and do something a little bit different than the norm with this one. Especially when it comes to building this, right? Paint it a little bit differently than normal and such. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to your comments on this, guys. So thanks so much. Bye.